me to convince you that you can make bone broth hot chocolate that does not taste like beef or chicken broth. I make this recipe every single night and spend all day looking forward to it. There are so many benefits to it, and you get 13 grams of protein per serving of this hot chocolate. This recipe is super simple, only requires a few ingredients, but turns out so good every single time. You can do any milk you want. Honestly, if you wanted to use Fairlife, it would definitely add more protein, but I'm just using some of this unsweetened vanilla almond milk. So like 10 to 12 ounces of almond milk. And that's gonna go right in your pot. Next ingredient that's obviously super important is your bone broth protein. This is the only one I've tried and I absolutely love it. It's the Paleo Valley bone broth protein powder, and this is the chocolate flavor. I literally get these off Amazon. Per serving, I do 1 heaping scoop of my bone broth protein. Next ingredient, I feel like I'm a little specific on this, but it does make a difference in my opinion, and that is cocoa powder. But not just any cocoa powder. It needs to be this Ghirardelli 100% cocoa Dutch process cocoa powder. I'm telling you, I've tried others and none of them make it as chocolatey as this specific cocoa powder. I like a heaping tablespoon of this cocoa powder. Next up, I do a dash of cinnamon. I don't measure this, I just measure with my heart. And lastly, because hot chocolate is sweet and I feel like this definitely needs a little bit of added sweetness, I add 1 dropper full of this liquid stevia. Make sure everything is nice and combined, no chunks or anything like that. This is done. Just look how like rich and chocolatey this looks. Last very essential step to make it truly feel like hot chocolate, of course, we need to add some whipped cream on top. And that's literally it. So good. Seriously, I look forward to this every day. It tastes incredible.